Hey guys, welcome back to Tenorshare. Forgot your Apple account password and can't sign into your iPhone, iPad, Mac, or Apple services? Maybe you tap Forgot Password, but nothing happens, or you no longer have access to the trusted phone number or device connected to your account. Depending on what device you have access to, there are several ways to reset your Apple account password. Today, I'll walk you through the options on iPhone and iPad, Mac, and through a web browser. And if you can't recover the account at all, I'll also show you another option for removing the Apple account from your device. Let's get started. Method 1. Reset Apple account password on iPhone or iPad first. If your iPhone or iPad is already signed in to your Apple account, this is usually the easiest way to reset your password. Open Settings and tap your name at the top. Then go to Sign In and Security and tap Change Password. Enter your device passcode when prompted. Once your identity is verified, follow the on-screen instructions to create a new Apple account password. Apple allows you to change the password this way from a trusted device without entering your old Apple account password. But what if you don't have access to your own trusted device? You can borrow an iPhone or iPad from a friend or family member. Open the Apple Support app, scroll down to Support Tools, and tap Reset Password. Then choose Help Someone Else and follow the instructions to reset the password for your Apple account. Your account won't be signed in to the borrowed device during this process. Method 2. Reset Apple account password on Mac. If you have a trusted Mac that's already signed in to your Apple account, you can reset the password directly from Mac OS. Open System Settings and click your name. Select Sign In and Security, then click Change Password. Your Mac may ask for your Mac login password to verify your identity. Enter it and follow the on-screen instructions to create a new Apple account password. So just like on an iPhone or iPad, having access to a trusted Mac can make the recovery process much easier. Method 3. Reset Apple account password in a web browser. If you're using a Windows PC, the easiest option is to reset your Apple account password through a web browser. Open your browser and go to iforgot.apple.com. Select Reset Password, enter your Apple account information, and follow Apple's verification steps. And this method isn't limited to Windows. You can also open the same website from an iPhone, iPad, Mac, Android phone, or basically any device with a web browser. If Apple can verify your identity immediately, you'll be able to reset your password. Otherwise, you may be asked to start account recovery, which can take additional time while Apple verifies that the account belongs to you. Now, there are situations where none of these options work. Maybe you no longer have access to your trusted phone number or trusted devices. Your Apple account may also be locked, or you may not be able to complete Apple's identity verification process. If you're unable to recover the Apple account itself, but you still have access to the iPhone or iPad and want to remove the account currently signed in on the device, you can consider Tenorshare 4 UKey. Open 4 UKey on your computer and choose the Remove Apple ID option. Then connect your iPhone or iPad and follow the on-screen instructions. Before you begin, please make sure your device has a 6-digit screen passcode set up and that 2-factor authentication is enabled. Once 4 UKey finishes the removal process, your device will restart. Continue setting up the device. When you reach the iPhone Lock to Owner screen, tap Unlock with Passcode, then choose Use Device Passcode. Enter the 6-digit screen passcode that was previously used on this device. After verification, continue the setup process to complete the Apple account removal. Remember, if you can still recover your Apple account through Apple's official methods, that should always be your first choice. 4 UKey is mainly an alternative for supported situations where account recovery is no longer practical and you need to remove the Apple account from your own device. And that's how you can reset a forgotten Apple account password on iPhone, iPad, Mac, or through a web browser. And if there's another Apple account or iPhone issue you want us to cover, leave that in the comments too. If this guide helped you out, subscribe to Tenorshare for more practical iPhone, iPad, and Apple troubleshooting guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.